Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is the Crochet with Kelsey channel. If you're new here, I'm Kelsey, I crochet, and I have a small crochet business. So on the agenda for today, we have a lot of fun things ahead. But first, I wanted to share some announcements with you. I recently released my Orion the Dream Guardian pattern. He is super cute. My inspiration for Orion was actually a book. I was reading A Court of Mist and Fury from the ACOTAR series, and I was very inspired by the city of Valaris. So I went ahead and crocheted something similar to the night sky. So that's where the inspo for this little guy came from, and he's now available on my Etsy shop if you're interested in getting the pattern. Also, by the time this video releases, my new dragon patterns will be out. I have a little baby dragon, Aravel, and she is inspired by Andarna from the Fourth Wing series. And I also have a larger standing dragon whose name is Tazareth, which is obviously inspired by Taryn, and he even has the same little tail that I imagine Taryn to have. So those will be available by the time that the video releases, and these guys will be sold in a bundle so that you can get both patterns with one purchase. I'm super excited for you guys to see the amazing jobs that my pattern testers are doing for that, and I'm just super excited to get the pattern out. And if you follow me on Instagram, you probably already know that my Dragon Book Buddies patterns are out, and it's a 2-in-1 pattern, so it has instructions for this Taryn inspired dragon as well as this baby dragon mod, and they're just really cute. And I just want to thank everyone who has purchased this pattern because it was my most successful pattern release of all time. And it's just really cool to see other people are Fourth Wing fans and that they enjoy the pattern so much. But seriously, look at how cute he is. He just fits right in your book perfectly. I'm almost done with Onyx Storm. I have this much of it left, so I'm hoping I can finish that later today. But we have some more crochet things on the agenda that we have to get taken care of first. My Patreon patterns for the month of March are Rhea the Sunshine Snuggler. Rhea was actually a custom order request, but I used a similar pattern to my little snuggler series that I have, which are these three little guys, and I just modified it a bit to make it smaller. I made this one in Baby Bear, R.I.P. Joanne, and I liked it so much that I decided to make it my Patreon exclusive pattern for March. So my testers are currently working on this. I think it should be released by the time this video is out. They're all doing a really good job, and I actually recently uploaded a eye embroidery tutorial so that if you ever make Rhea or you need a eye tutorial for embroidered eyes, you can check that out. And the video is about 5 minutes, so it's a quick watch and you'll learn a new skill from it. So this is my pattern for the Crochet Collective tier, and I wanted to do something special for my Stitch Squad tier, which is the tier below the Crochet Collective. So I had this little bear that I had made a while ago. I wanted like a quick little pattern that's good for markets but still had a little bit of sewing, so it's good practice for beginners, but it's also just really cute. So this is going to be available to my Stitch Squad and Crochet Collective members of my Patreon. So I hope you guys like them. And this will be my 3rd month of having a Patreon. It's crazy how quickly this year is going by, but I am doing my first live event on Patreon. So if you're interested in that, go check out my page, and it's gonna be probably like a Google Meet call where we just kind of crochet together. I can't decide if I want to do like a crochet along to where I'm making something and y'all are making it along with me, or if it's just kind of like a crochet and chat type of thing, but I'm super excited for it. Can't wait to see y'all there. In my last video, I was sharing how I opened a little booth at a store. Unfortunately, the booth has been open for almost a week and I haven't sold a single thing. It's a little disheartening to see that nobody has bought a single thing. There is an event happening on Sunday. It's like a mimosas and walk around the mercantile. I think it's called Mimosas and Merc or something like that. But it's an event to kind of get people out to the store, and I'm really hoping that people want to buy my stuff at this event. One thing that I wasn't really considering about having this space in a store is that I'm not there to talk about the products or sell them, or, you know, if somebody's looking at something, I tell them a little bit more about it, because I feel like a lot of times that kind of helps people take the step to purchase. But I'm in a 6-month lease, so if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out, but I will keep you guys posted. Anyway, I'll show you a little bit of footage of what my booth looks like. I am super proud of my booth setup. It is pretty much all the inventory that I had, but it's also kind of nice to clear out the old stuff that, like, I don't have to see it or look at it anymore, even though I love the items, but I've just had them for a really long time, so it's kind of nice to go out with the old and in with the new. Speaking of the new, I recently got the new Mama Made Minis plushie ebook. So I bought 8 of their mini snuggler patterns, and it has instructions on how to make the mini snugglers into a plushie. So I've kind of been making those nonstop. In my last video, you'll see that I already made the mini dragon snuggler and the mini hippo plushie, and I really like them both, but they're currently at my little storefront place. So I have made 3 more since then. I've made their little fox, a little cat. Can you tell I had a lot of orange yarn that I needed to use? And this one is probably my favorite one that I've made so far. It's a little deer. It's so cute. And this one is especially cute because it's made in a really good chenille yarn from Saddie's Crafts. And I've been hoarding my stash of that, but I decided that it's time to use it, and I'm just gonna place a really big order whenever they restock. But you can just see like the difference in quality. Like, this is super thick and plush and it doesn't shed, while this is it's either Parfait Chunky or Himalaya Baby Dolphin, and it's just like, it's not as chunky, it's thinner, and with the really good chenille yarn, the plushie works up a little bigger. So those are my little Mama Made Mini guys, and I will be making the dinosaur next, so I'm super excited for that. Although I've really been enjoying the Mama Made Minis patterns, I was having a withdrawal from using Pretty Sinker Eyes in my projects, because I don't know, for some reason I just feel like these don't need the sinker eyes. They're cute as is with the little bead eyes, but for some of my bigger projects I always love to use the sinker eyes because I just feel like it gives the plushies a lot more personality. So I was on Instagram yesterday and I was scrolling trying to find a cute pattern that I could use some sinker eyes for, and I kept seeing this adorable gecko from Knots and Stitches. So I went ahead and picked out a pair of eyes and started that. So this is my little gecko lizard so far. Oop. And all I need to do is put on his little legs and add some little spots, and he will be all done. And I am in love with these gorgeous eyes from Allie Mackenzie Crafts. I cannot wait until she drops more eyes. She is a wonderful human and a talented friend. This definitely helped me get my fix, and it's on my agenda today to finish him, so I will show you the end result. I also got some more Kesh velvet yarn, so I wanted to show y'all these new colors that I got. Please let me know what I can make with these colors. It was really hard for me to figure out what to make with my first batch that I got, but I ended up making a Kato the Dragon. So if you have any ideas for what would look cute in these colors, let me know, because I can't make a decision to save my life. I also have a pattern test for my friend KP Crochet Creations, and I'm making her little mini Nova, or Nyx, I think is how you pronounce it, pattern. So it's like a tiny snuggler version of her Nova snuggler pattern. So the first thing I'm gonna do is go ahead and pack up my little Rhea the Sunshine Snuggler for her new home, and I will show you how I'm gonna do that. So the first thing I always do is put my mailing label sticker on there, and that's already been done. And these are my cute little mailers that I get from Magical Mailers. I like the little confetti design. I think it's super cute. The first thing I do is I have these little baggies, and I put my business card in there. And then I put my little handwritten note in there. You'll never know what it says. It's top secret. And then I put some stickers in there. These are from a new pack that I recently got, and they're really cute. I got them from Amazon. I'm giving her a bunch of other stickers too because she's a repeat customer, and I love that. And last but not least, I bought all of these little tiny geckos from AliExpress last time that I placed a safety eye order. And I just wanted like a cute little freebie that I could put in the bag. So they're just super cute. So I gave her a orange and a yellow one to match Rhea. So I'll pop those in there. And close it up. And then I get some tissue paper as an extra little layer of protection. And I roll those up together. This is the Chipotle burrito roll. So you're gonna roll it once. Make sure everything's nice and tight in there. Fold both sides over. And then roll it up, tucking in the sides as you go. And that is actually the proper way to roll a Chipotle burrito. So now I'm just gonna put it in the mailer. And it's so satisfying when it's a perfect fit. Take this off and seal it shut. Boom! One thing knocked off the list. So I have some friends coming in town this weekend, so I don't want to look like a total goblin. So I'm going to go ahead and try to ball up the rest of my yarn with my Kato electric yarn winder. So this is all the yarn that I'm going to try to attempt to wind today. Now let's get to winding. I'm gonna go ahead and start with this orange color, and I'm gonna kind of show y'all how the Kato electric yarn winder works. Oh, this was already actually balled up, but I'm going to redo it to show you because I already said I was going to show you with this one. So the first thing you do is plug it in, of course, and you use this thing to attach it to a flat surface like a tape, and then you put this through the hole, pull back the spring, put it through that little hole, then put it through this hole, lots of holes involved, then put it through the other little spring, and then finally put it through the last hole. And then you're gonna wind it around this little thing, and there's little places for you to kind of put the yarn into. And once you're all set up, you're gonna turn it on. Do you see that? The Kato electric yarn winder has many different speeds. So at its slowest, it can go like this. But at its fastest, it can go really fast. And it's super easy and fun to just sit here and watch your yarn wind right before your eyes. And there you have it. That's a pretty nice little yarn ball, if I do say so myself. And it makes center pulls super easy because you're not constantly untangling your yarn and, you know, pulling it and all the nightmares that come with it. So I'm gonna go ahead and wind the rest of this. I have a code that you can use to get a discount if you're interested in buying one of these, and I will link it in the description below. Honestly, it's been a game changer, not only for organizational purposes, but also for just crocheting, because you're not constantly having to, you know, pull your yarn to unravel your skein. You can actually just sit there and the yarn just comes out super easily. If you want one, use my code. So I just got done winding all of the yarn that I said I was gonna wind today, and it probably took about, I'd say probably 30 minutes to wind it all, and it's in these nice, beautiful little balls now. Max is looking really cute and sleepy back there. So I'm not gonna try to make this look perfect by any means. I just want it to look a little less cluttered. So I'm just gonna kind of try to organize it the best that I can. I know I haven't gotten around to getting all of these on the yarn winder, but it's on my list of things to do. But just in case I don't get around to it before my friends come in town to stay with me, I don't want them to be overwhelmed by the look of the shelf. So I also have this box of yarn that Kendall from KP Crochet Creations sent over. She doesn't use Parfait Chunky anymore, and she was trying to get rid of it. And I'm kind of trying to do the same thing, but I still have so much Parfait Chunky that I figured it couldn't hurt to have a little bit more. So my mom actually gave me this. I think it's Sweet Snuggles Light, which I don't really have a lot of, so I'm gonna have to figure out somewhere to put that. She also gave me a little bit of this Sprinkles XL, and I don't know if that's even enough to make anything with, but we'll see. And then she gave me this, which I think looks like Parfait Chunky, so I'm gonna incorporate that into my little Parfait Chunky / Himalaya Dolphin Baby shelf. And then Kindle gave me some white, which I can always use, some orange, some green, some more green, some more green, some yellow, which I use a lot of, a little bit of purple, brown orange, and some more white. Thanks, Kendall. So I have my little Zaddy's corner down here. So that is the yarn that I've kind of been hoarding, but I like to keep it separate from the rest to remember that that all goes together, and to also think about how much I cherish Zach as a person. But you can see just how much room that I'm saving by winding these up, and it just looks a lot nicer too. That's a whole. Well, it's not great. I wouldn't even say that it's good, but I will say that it's better than it was. So that's gonna be my organization stop point for the day. I did leave a black and a red out because I am going to start working on Kendall's little Nyx, the mini fairy snuggler now. All right, so I'm about to get started on my pattern test. I'm using Himalaya Dolphin baby black yarn and a little bit of this red in Parfait Chunky for the little tail fin. And of course I got my baby Mr. Max here to help me along the way. This is his little pet. It's the little guy that I made in my Can AI Write a Crochet Pattern video, and he really enjoys it. And they're honestly just the best of friends. How cute is that? He really likes him. I'm kind of hoping that I can swing using 25mm safety eyes for this, but if not, I'll probably have to make some. I have a couple of Fury eyes that are 25mm that would be good for this, and I don't really want to make any more eyes, so fingers crossed. So I'm definitely delusional for thinking that my 25mm safety eyes were gonna work, because look how tiny the head is. So I'm going to need to make some safety eyes, and I think this 18mm size will be good. So I'll show you my finished product after I do that and finish up this little guy. And look how tiny the body is. It's gonna be so small. Super excited to see it. So I feel like I'm at a pretty good stopping point right now. I got all of my little pieces made for my little Nyx. I am dying at how small it is. It's way tinier than I expected. So that's its little body right there. His little eyes. So I made all the parts for that. I got the little tail fins. Look at how small the arms are. That's so tiny. It's smaller than my thumb. So I'm going to wrap up filming for today, but I'm going to continue working on putting my little Nyx together. I'm going to absolutely 100% finish this guy. All I have to do is sew the legs on. The legs and arms are done. I just have to sew them on. And then I'm going to do some kind of little spotted design on its back with that secondary color that's in here. So I'm super excited for this one to be done. It's been a while, it seems like, since I've done a bigger project, so this is fulfilling that need. Later tonight, if not tomorrow, I'm also going to make this little mysterious mouse from Crochet by Jenna. That's a better little look at what it will actually look like. And then if I have additional time, I'm going to also attempt to make the slithery snake. Everyone's been making snakes, and there's been a bunch of snake hype. I know it's the year of the snake, so I figured it's my turn to make one. So I will tune back in tomorrow with my updates of what all I got done, and I'm really excited to finish them and show you. But now I have to go do stinky chores and stupid errands. See you tomorrow. So before I forget, I also wanted to show you guys something that is very special and super cute. So my mom had tried making a bubble blanket, I believe, and for some reason she just like cut it and she didn't want it anymore, and she was literally about to throw it away. And then she put it on my dog, like, as a joke. This was it. And she kind of just like did that, and I was like, wait, That would make such a cute little scarf for Bonnie. Is that not the cutest little ascot you've ever seen? So it's officially the next day and I have a really cute baby kitty in my lap. I'm just kidding, he's not actually baby, he's actually 11 years old. But he's still a baby in my lap. He's gonna be a part of the rest of this vlog as long as he stays there, but I wanted to show y'all everything that I got done yesterday, which was everything I said I was gonna get done. So I'm pretty proud of myself. And he's proud too. That's his proud face that he does when he's super proud of his mom. Does anyone else's cats do that whenever you like scratch him on a certain spot? He just kind of glitches out. So I finished my little knits, the Mini Nova pattern by KP Crochet Creations. I am blown away by how small it is. There it is next to my head, just kind of for reference. There it is with my hand for reference. There it is with Max's face for reference. But it's super teeny tiny and it's so cute, and I actually did have it standing up. It can stand up on its own, and it's just so cute, and I love it, and it might be Max's new BFF. Oh, that's so cute. Kindle, another amazing pattern. You really outdid yourself. I love all your Furies. They're all so cute, and if you haven't made one of Kindle's Fury patterns, I would highly recommend it. I think the first Fury pattern that I made was the Midnight Dragon, which is the one that has the floppy arms and legs, and it kind of like sits with its little arms in front, kind of like Max is sitting right now. I got that done and I'm really happy with how it turned out. I really didn't want to sew all the little pieces on because each of these little things were a different piece. You gotta sew the tail fins on and the wings. It kind of seemed a little overwhelming yesterday, but I got it done, so I'm super proud. I also finished up my lizard gecko and I am obsessed with it. Like I was saying yesterday, I was like craving a larger project that I could use some pretty safety eyes on. And I came across this leopard gecko pattern and everyone's just looked really cute, and I figured it's kind of something that you can be creative with and pick some fun colors. So I hope y'all like it. Yay! This one can also stand up on its own. I have a weird obsession with plushies being able to stand up. I don't like whenever they have legs that look like this when they can't actually stand up, so I'm really happy with the way it turned out. The eyes are really pretty and I just really like the colors and it makes me super happy. I really like this one and I'm glad because I took a lot of my bigger inventory to my new little place in the Lone Star Mercantile. So I kind of needed some things that were a little bit bigger like this. So that's one thing down. Here's the proof that he can stand on his own. And a nice little 360 for you. This pattern is really adorable and I would highly recommend it. I still need to clean off all the little fuzzies from sewing on the spots, but you get the picture. So last but not least, you know, I was getting kind of tired last night and I was like, you know, maybe I'll just film the rest of the vlog at a later time. But then my evil inner voice was saying, you told them that you were gonna try to finish Jenna's mouse tonight, so you better get your gray yarn, get your pink yarn, because you're gonna finish Jenna's little mouse pattern right now. So I listened to my intrusive thoughts and I did it anyway instead of finishing Onyx Storm, which I have like 2 chapters left of, but okay, so this is me like 10 minutes later after filming the end of the video, and I can't remember if I showed the mouse from Crochet by Jenna's book or not. So here is my little mouse. I'm just showing it off so that I can pop it in the video if I didn't. It was really quick to make. It only took about 20 minutes, I'd say. And it was my first time making this pattern, so I'm sure if you were trying to market prep and wanted to make a lot of these, you definitely could make them a lot quicker. It's also very similar to her possum pattern if you've ever made that, and I have market prepped a ton of those in my years. So this is a very similar size and a great quick little no-sew pattern to make. So if you hate sewing, be sure to check out Jenna's book. I'm proud of myself because I got all of my crochet goals done for yesterday. So now I'm kind of planning on taking it a little bit easier this weekend. It is Friday afternoon right now, and I'm gonna go get some tacos tonight. And I think we might go like bowling or something tomorrow with some friends because it's gonna be rainy and not nice at all. So it'll be nice to have a relaxing weekend. And I'm also definitely going to finish Onyx Storm and hopefully start the next book of the ACOTAR series, which I will be on the 3rd book. So super excited to start that and just have a chill weekend. But if you have anything you want me to make or do on this channel, just leave a comment and let me know. I'd love to hear your thoughts on what type of content you'd like to see. Do you like these vlogs? Do you like more of the prepping style videos? Do you want to see more crochet action, or do you like me kind of just sitting here and talking about it? Or do you want to see more of this big chunko? I'd love to hear your feedback. But thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed the content. I hope you like the plushies that I made, and we'll see you next time. Bye! Can you say bye-bye? Can you say bye-bye? Are you a good boy? What are you doing? Hi! It's good to see you.